Yo, big shout out to you for being here. My name is Botswanapapi. This is 10 minutes of football on Football Power Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're talking about the Kobe Mainoo Mania. I call it a mania because some people are now just starting to catch up to it. Obviously, he's been called up to the England national squad, but you know, rival fans are also starting to see what he brings to the table. Everybody is now starting to recognize the business that Kobe Mainoo brings, and mama mia, we're going to talk about it in the next 9 minutes. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get to it.
Bruno Fernandes! It's fair! It's Martial! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found! And that's scores first! Premier League goal at Old Trafford!
First things first, Kobe Mainoo deserves his flowers. We've been giving it to him, giving him the flowers, you know, at Manchester United in our fan base. And I personally saw him in the preseason tour when Man United came to the United States, and I just saw a top baller over there. Obviously, the beginning of the season was really hampered by the injury that he got, and then so he never really got to insert himself at the beginning of the season as much as he would have liked, or Ten Hag would have liked. And matter of fact, you know, fast forward a few weeks later, the boy still has a breakout season, and he's made himself a staple in Ten Hag's starting 11. You pretty much know that Casemiro, if he's fit, is in there. Kobe Mainoo is in there. So it's just now a matter of time till we say Kobe Mainoo to the world. He is a talent. He is top notch. He is top class. We know for sure that this boy is a mixture of almost all the top CDMs that you could think of. He is actually one of those guys that, for me, I believe in a matter of time, we will be talking Ballon d'Or winner. If obviously that's contingent on a lot of other things like England doing well, and that's another story for another time. But for me, I told you, we made a video of this a long time ago where I said I see nodes of Sergio Busquets in there. I see Clarence Seedorf in him. I see some sort of vision that's Paul Scholes-esque in him. I see some Claude Makelele in him. He's a little bit of like, he's still developing this part of his game, being the ball thief. But we know, I saw some slide tackles versus Liverpool over the weekend that were like, okay, you can be a ball thief like N'Golo Kante, you know. You can be a little bit like Xabi Alonso and Captain Dunga for Brazil, you know. Yeah, I said it. This boy is a talent, and he is gonna be top notch. And I called it that he should be Manchester United captain in the future. Now, in the future, if he continues on this trend, obviously, and he is really much going to continue on this trend, if you ask me, because we're going to get to hear Kobe Mainoo talking. But before we do that, we know that we did a video an hour before the England squad was released, and Gareth Southgate did not include him at first, but then he made a way. He paved the way, and this is Kobe Mainoo talking to Gareth Southgate. Gareth Southgate is over here apologizing. He should be apologizing for not bringing Kobe Mainoo in the first place. Boom. That's Gareth Southgate saying, listen, Kobe, my apologies, first of all. I did not watch the Liverpool game. No, honestly, his call-up is not just dependent on the Liverpool game. We've seen him have very impactful performances for Manchester United versus Wolves, for example, with that last-minute goal that was, I think, ruled maybe goal of the month, and or nominated goal of the month, I think. And he has also just been such a calm player. Very, very, very few performances. Oh, I think one performance where you can say that was like a 6.5 out of 10. You know, the rest have been 7 and above. And Kobe Mainoo deserves his accolades. We always do a grading system on this channel, and I think there was one time where he got a B minus, but the rest have been A's, B pluses, A minuses, A star, A plus. So shout out to Kobe Mainoo. Let's listen to Kobe Mainoo talking. If you have never heard of Kobe Mainoo speak, you are in for a treat. Listen to this boy.
Got a few messages after I rang him when it.
There's him responding to the English, to being called up to the English team. He called his family and, shared that. And then, he's just very, very happy and delighted, and his family is proud of him.
Against Hungary as well.
Yeah.
A year ago, he was playing versus Hungary, in the under-17. Oh, and look at him now. Started from the under-17s. Now we're here. Kobe Mainoo, man.
Finally has.
So what conversations have you had with your manager, Gareth Southgate?
This is you saw the picture that I just showed? This is what she's asking about. Shout out to this interview.
What has he said to you?
The other day was just really introductions. He was telling me about
Faye, her name is Faye, the interviewer from TalkSport, Faye Caruthers.
About the call up and obviously and the games coming up and yeah, just make me feel welcome and feel comfortable in the squad. Yeah.
What's the environment like? Because obviously Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford. Does it help having them here?
Yeah, definitely having people to talk to that familiar faces is always good. But
he should have just said, I don't need to talk to Maguire. I don't need to speak to Rashford. But he said, you know what? I like how he's like, no, having familiar faces is good. Shout out to Kobe for that. Mature answer. It's a good thing I'm not the one being interviewed.
But like the rest of the lads have also been welcoming and made me feel very comfortable.
Who else did you know in the squad?
No, this is not the important. The one important question I want to highlight, ladies and gentlemen, other than who else did you know?
As regulars now as well.
Stayed up so quickly and yeah, they're both great players.
With that in mind, I know you're eligible to play for Ghana through your parents. Have you decided England is who you want to play for?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm proud of my Ghanaian heritage, but playing for England is also an amazing opportunity for me, and so yeah.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I think he has announced that all my friends from Ghana who thought Kobe Mainoo is going to be playing for Ghana. I had some people, like one friend, he'll remain nameless, he said, we might win the World Cup, Everybody be dreaming about, Sterling playing for Jamaica or Mason Greenwood playing for, bro, Kobe Mainoo is going to be in the English national team, not Ghana. There goes all the AFCON dreams.
I'm just enjoying the experience.
Have you heard a lot of I'm sure you have, the compliments that your managers have?
Yes, the compliments, but this is the one.
Conference the other day. And also I've heard he's a really good character. What makes you such a good character?
I think I was credit to my parents, maybe.
This is the answer we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. He says the credit to his parents.
I was brought up my siblings as well. Always pushed good manners and whatnot, so yeah.
Good manners and whatnot. What? That's how you know the boy is humble. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to just say I was raised well, period. He's like, good manners. He kind of makes it a little bit of a side thing. He's like, good manners and whatnot. But he's so humble. He's so mature in his candor. He is way... We need to check his birth certificate. No way is this guy 18 years old when he talks like a 42-year-old. He's wise. Kobe Mainoo is wise. He is one for the future. This, ladies and gentlemen, will come to the end of 10 minutes of football. And right now, we want to say, Kobe Mainoo, we're going to be watching your performances. Hopefully, Gareth Southgate plays you versus Brazil. I want to see Kobe start versus Brazil, don't you? Football power.